one dose. There are holdouts, though, and their reluctance isn't always about politics. A police officer on the Western Slope in Rifle is trying to change that, and his message is reaching millions of people all over the world. Alan Janae talked with this fellow, and Alan is a very unique messenger.
He certainly is, Jim. 10-year veteran rifle police officer Carlos Cornejo is known as Sargento Cornejo online. 642,000 Facebook followers. Millions have seen his videos online. And remember, he works in a community with a population of less than 10,000. He only started doing this in April of last year because he wanted people to have better information online about policing and about COVID.
Aléjate de mí.
He sings, he entertains with a message. It started when Rifle Police Sergeant Carlos Cornejo saw misinformation on his Facebook feed last year.
And the description of that post was saying that we were arresting people for being outdoors, traveling without a mask. And clearly that was not accurate.
Now there are followers around the world and videos with millions of views, all in Spanish, the language he spoke first as an immigrant from Mexico.
If it's day or night, things can change a little bit. If it's at night, find a place that's well lit.
Some of what people are interested in surprises him.
I have this whole thing of Fifth Amendment rights or Fourth Amendment, and they're more curious about how long do I stop for a stop sign?
He's been trying to overcome misinformation about COVID vaccines.
There are things in the vaccine that will, cause you to be magnetized.
Or that vaccines contain microchips.
What I like to tell people is if the government wanted to track you,
the officer from Rifle has a lot of influence.
Estoy aquí en Commerce City.
Today, I'm at Commerce City. Simply, I want to take a moment to invite everyone who hasn't gotten a vaccine.
Police work, too, he believes, can benefit as he gets the message out.
Police departments are scared sometimes of putting a police officer out there who might say the wrong thing that is then gonna, be on all these headlines, and I think we need to get away from that fear a little bit.
Porque es lo que pasa en muchos casos.
Well, Sergeant Cornejo says he's glad that his department has been very supportive of doing this, and he is compensated now by the state a small amount for messaging about COVID vaccinations, part of their social media campaign. He says for a lot of Spanish-speaking people, there's a lot of misinformation out there because there aren't enough sources, and oftentimes they're reading things online which can be mistranslated, and that adds to the misinformation as well. In Denver, I'm Alan Janae, covering Colorado First.